Hi, I'm Amy McCarter. Welcome to House Calls, brought to you by CAMCO, where Kansas healthcare professionals deliver health insight. Today I'm speaking with Sarah Sachs-Jepson, family nurse practitioner, about osteoporosis. Thanks for being here today, Sarah.
Sure, Amy.
And it's my understanding there's been a lot of discussion about osteoporosis lately, and can you tell us a little about that?
Sure. As you're probably aware, osteoporosis is a demineralization and loss of bone density over time. This causes bones to become weak, allowing them to break more easily. It's estimated in the United States about 10 million people have osteoporosis, and another 34 million have low bone density, putting them at high risk of developing osteoporosis. The National Osteoporosis Foundation estimates that by the year 2020, half of all Americans over the age of 50 will have low bone density, and half of the women in this age group will suffer from an osteoporosis-related fracture in their lifetime. Osteoporosis can occur at any age, but is more common in older people and particularly in white women who have reached menopause. However, 1 in 4 men over 50 will also develop the condition. Family history plays a role in osteoporosis, and smaller, more thin-framed individuals also are at higher risk. Dietary factors such as decreased calcium, vegetable and fruit intake, and increased caffeine and sodium can cause your risk to be elevated. Alcohol use, smoking, and sedentary lifestyle are also contributory factors.
And so how might someone know if they have osteoporosis?
Generally, osteoporosis is asymptomatic and can go unnoticed in the early stages. Late in the disease, a person may experience a loss in height or posture changes, and fractures can occur with little or no trauma. Because osteoporosis can be such a silent disease, the United States Preventative Task Force has recently recommended that all women aged 65 and over get bone density testing, even if they have no other risk factors for the disease. They also recommend that postmenopausal women of any age have their risk factors assessed to determine the likelihood of developing a fracture from osteoporosis. If you are found to have a low bone density or osteoporosis, certain medications such as Fosamax, Boniva, or Evista can be prescribed to decrease your risk of osteoporosis-related fractures.
What can I do now to prevent myself from getting osteoporosis?
You can start by increasing your daily intake of calcium and vitamin D. It's recommended that women get between 1,000 and 1,200 milligrams of calcium and about 800 international units of vitamin D per day. You can achieve this by taking a calcium and vitamin D supplement, or you can increase foods rich in these supplements into your everyday diet. Dairy products and some green vegetables are good sources of calcium, and vitamin D is found in fortified milk, fatty fish such as salmon and tuna, and in regular everyday sunlight. Weight-bearing and muscle-strengthening exercises are also great ways of developing strong bones. I recommend that everyone, women as well as men, talk to your primary care provider and determine your risk of developing osteoporosis, and together you can develop a plan, including diet and exercise, which will be aimed at decreasing the likelihood of developing osteoporosis and hopefully preventing the complications and potential disabilities associated with the disease.
Great. Thanks for being our guest today, Sarah.
My pleasure.
Please join us next Saturday morning for a new health topic discussion on House Calls.